My name's Krista. I'm a partner manager here at ShipBob. I'm excited to introduce Victoria Locking. She is a partnerships manager at LoyaltyLion, which is a data-driven loyalty and engagement platform for fast growth e-commerce. Prior to joining partnerships, Victoria worked in the customer success team, supporting merchants with their loyalty strategy and helping them achieve their goals. Now she works side by side with agencies globally to drive value to their businesses and ensure mutual client growth. So I'll pass it over to you, Victoria. Everyone, don't forget to add your questions in the chat and join the LoyaltyLion booth after if you have any additional questions.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Let me just share my screen and get everything up for you guys. So let me make that a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, let's get going with this then. So thanks for the intro. Yep, I am Victoria. I work as a partnerships manager at LoyaltyLion. As just mentioned there, we're a data-driven loyalty and engagement platform for fast growth e-commerce merchants. In my role, I work side by side with agencies to help drive value for their businesses and ensure mutual merchant growth. Today, I'm going to join in to cover how brands can retain their holiday shoppers post Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So let's get started. Right, so let's start by stating the obvious. Things haven't been too great for e-commerce lately. First, there was a pandemic, then supply chain problems hit, and now we're faced with a cost of living crisis. All this tied in with inflation at the highest it's been in 40 years. No doubt you're feeling the ripples of the current economic downturn, and your customers will be too. At LoyaltyLion, we decided to carry out some pre-Black Friday research to see if the cost of living crisis would have an impact. And lo and behold, it certainly did. In fact, 67% of shoppers were more interested in Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year due to the cost of living crisis. And 68% were even waiting for Black Friday and Cyber Monday to roll around before making certain purchases. So we were just talking about how we wait for Christmas whilst everyone logged in. Most important to note, though, 65% of consumers said they'd be prioritizing shopping with brands they know and trust, which means that some stores would already have an incredible advantage. So, digging further into our research, we uncovered a much more positive sentiment around Black Friday than the previous year. For example, you can see on screen that in 2021, 60% of consumers felt that brands prioritized selling products over their brand values during Black Friday, whereas this year, that number dropped to 47%. Last year, 59% of shoppers perceived brands to care more about winning new customers than making their existing ones feel special and rewarding their loyalty. This year, that perception's dropped to just 46%. This reduction in negativity around Black Friday and Cyber Monday is reflected all throughout the research, and coupled with the data on the previous slide, hopefully this has meant good things for Black Friday 2022. So what did BFCM 2022 actually look like? Well, Shopify have already announced that it was a record-breaking year with a 17% increase in sales compared to 2021. Data from MasterCard Spending Pulse, which tracks in-store and online retail sales, has also said that in-store sales were up 12% year on year for Black Friday. So despite the current economic challenges we're facing, it looks like stores have actually still done very well, all sort of aside there. Okay, so what next then? All being well, you've just seen an influx of new customers, which is absolutely fantastic. But this is where the real work begins, sorry to say. How can you keep all of these customers around once the sales tags have disappeared? Surely it's one of every brand's worst nightmares to spend loads on customer acquisition over the Black Friday period, only to subsequently realize that all the money and resource that's been pulled into your campaigns has gone on to one and done customers who you may never see or hear from again. Yikes. It's It's costly and it creates uncomfortable seasonal sales cycles, which are very hard to break out of. But don't worry, we've got you covered. And with the help of the following tips and tricks, you'll be able to drive more repeat revenue from your new customer base. So let's dive in. Right, firstly, promoting your loyalty program to your new customers. To state the obvious here, no one is going to keep coming back to you if they don't know all the great reasons why they should. This simple first step should never be overlooked, and our BFCM data even showed that 66% of customers would be happy to join a loyalty program if they had a positive Black Friday experience. Pretty simple. To promote your loyalty program, you could simply send a new email to customers, to new customers, highlighting the benefits of signing up, as well as what the points balance could be. Another thing to try would be like this pop-up on screen that Ozone Coffee have implemented to appeal to new customers and to browsers too. So a really easy win there with a little pop-up notification. Another example here from Vegan Kind is another great way to get customers, both old and new, to engage or re-engage with your brand. Your brand and your loyalty program, sorry. By randomly gifting loyalty points, you can pique your customers' interest Sorry, let's start that bit again. So by randomly gifting loyalty points, you can pique your customers' interest, making them feel really excited and valued, bringing them one step closer to making that all-important next purchase with you. Sending surprise and delight emails like this is also a great way to create positive emotional connections with your shoppers that will keep you front of mind when they're going on to do their Christmas shopping. That's exactly what I've done this year. So expanding on this previous tip, customers also love personalization. Unfortunately, it'll take a lot more than simply inserting a name tag into your subject line. We're talking personalized points balance emails, recommended products based on previous purchases, surprise and delight emails with unexpected point allocations as well, just like we saw there with Vegan Kind. The more special you can make your customers feel, the better. So in this example here from Beauty Bakery, you can see how easy but effective it is to share personalized loyalty messaging to engage your customers. A simple points reminder email just like this one might be all it takes to bridge the gap between Black Friday and a Christmas purchase. So again, another really easy win there. Another very interesting statistic we saw in our BFCM research was that shoppers rate early access to sales or new products just as much as they do discounts when it came to influencing their purchase. We also know that 79% of online shoppers will stay loyal to a brand if they can unlock exclusive benefits. So this tip has got huge amounts of potential. So give your new customers that VIP feeling straight away by offering them early access to your sales, new products, or limited edition items when they join your program. Not only will these perks make customers feel like VIPs, but they'll be more likely to tell others about their positive experiences too. On screen, we've got some great examples on how easy it is to communicate such early access invitations in a way that will resonate with your brand and with your customers alike. Next up, we have free or discounted shipping. There's no denying that people love free shipping. In fact, 82% of consumers say free or discounted shipping would make them more likely to purchase. Don't panic. Understandably, you might not be able to offer this across the board to all your customers, but you can certainly still implement this perk as part of your loyalty program and use it to your advantage post BFCM by offering it to specific customer segments, just like 100% Pure have done in the example on screen. So as you can see here, once members reach the Revolutionist tier, they qualify for free expedited shipping. But to reach this tier, those customers need to have already spent $750 with the brand. Therefore, they're only rewarding customers with the free shipping to those who have the highest lifetime value. A strategy we suggest doing this Black Friday is offering free shipping to the Black Friday customers as a limited time offer only. So they can sign up to your loyalty program, then receive the benefit of free shipping just in time for their Christmas shopping. Next, we have got double or triple points events. So keeping your customers engaged without the big price slashing events. Offering your customers the one-off opportunity to receive lots of points at once means they'll be very quickly to see their points balance grow. And that will enable them to come back to redeem rewards with you much sooner. If they were already considering doing some of their Christmas shopping with you, this might also just turn that decision into a no-brainer. This influx of points accelerates their next purchase and makes them feel pretty good. Creating a positive connection with your brand that will only strengthen with time. So these positive connections are really important as they can influence your customers to keep returning and to increase their overall spending. We know this to be true, as customers who redeem rewards have a 165% higher annual spend than customers who don't. So during the research that we carried out, we also discovered that 78% of those customers who have a good Black Friday, Cyber Monday experience would refer a friend or family member. It proves that people who are willing to spread the word, that people are willing to spread the word if they like you and your brand. So you should certainly make it worth their while. Not only will this strengthen the relationship you have with your existing customers when you reward them for their advocacy, but it will also help to reduce acquisition costs as you gain new customers through word of mouth from your existing ones. A great way to reward both your existing shopper and your soon-to-be customer is shown in this example on screen. So when shoppers refer their friends through Nude's Happy Plan, Nude gives the advocate 10% off of their next order, and then the newly referred customer gets 20% off of theirs. So it's a win-win all round, and it's pretty hard to say no to. Okay, and then finally, now's the time to be rethinking your rewards, 62% of consumers are more likely to purchase from a brand that aligns with their values. And we are seeing more and more brands act on this by releasing eco-friendly collections or setting up recycle schemes. We know that consumers today are shopping much more mindfully, so use this opportunity to connect with them on a deeper level. Show you're aligned with your customers by letting them contribute to initiatives that link with their values and are important to them. You could let them trade in loyalty points to plant trees, or they could be spending their points on charitable donations. So like we see on screen here, Zorali plants 10 trees on the customer's behalf for every 10 points they earn. And Edgard and Cooper, a pet food brand, they give their customers the opportunity to spend their reward points on meals for shelter dogs. Customers are also more likely to spend with you again if they know their purchases aren't just benefiting them, but the planet and others it needs too. You can then go on to create content that shows the impact you've made through these initiatives and use it across your marketing to get buy-in from new customers who share the same values as well. One of my favorite examples of a brand doing this really well comes from one of our own customers, Astrid and Renew. They have got a brilliantly named rewards program, Astrid and Renew, which encourages customers to recycle their old jewelry either by post or in store in return for loyalty points. Rewarding positive behavior like this lets customers know exactly where the brand sits in terms of its values and is such a great way to build up strong emotional connections with shoppers. They even accept jewelry from other brands, which lowers the barrier to entry and allows so many more potential customers to get involved and feel a part of the bigger picture, which I think is very cool. So that's it in terms of our post BFCM suggestions. In summary, now that you've obtained a brand new pool of customers, following your Black Friday activities and all of that hard work you put into your campaigns, the next step is where you can really make it count. You use some of the strategies that I've just covered to reach out to your new customers and to begin building long-term relationships with them. There's a really great opportunity here between Black Friday and Christmas to communicate with your shoppers around the benefits you can bring to them other than just discounts. and it's the perfect time to let them know why they should keep choosing you going forwards. Think specifically about your festive messaging and how you can bridge the gap, between Black Friday and the end of the holiday period. So that's all from me. Best of luck with your new customer relationships. And if you have any questions or want to chat further, you can find me on LinkedIn using the QR code on screen now.
Thanks so much, Victoria. That was great. Great tips on how to really retain those customers from Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't see any questions right now in the chat. Oh, one just popped up actually. Hold on, let's see. Megan said, what are your suggestions on timing for the post-purchase things? Like 1, notifying new customers about a loyalty program, and 2, the encouragement to refer a friend.
So part of the research, again, which maybe I didn't touch into too much on the presentation there, was it was exactly around this point, around timing post Black Friday. And really what you want to be doing is really making reaching out to those customers as soon as possible. The longer you leave it, the more likely kind of that drop off is going to kind of increase. So you want to be hitting people sort of straight after they've made a purchase to encourage them to join your loyalty program and explain sort of the benefits of kind of joining your brand's community. And the encouragement to refer a friend, this can tie in really nicely around things like when someone has made a purchase with you, and they've then like left you a review, you can then see, you know, and using things like NPS scoring, that kind of thing as well. Then really using that kind of inside community that you've then can check out through your loyalty program, and who's going to be most likely to refer a friend there. In terms of timing, giving it you know, that time obviously to use the product and enjoy it, and then they'll be more likely to refer a friend.
Totally. And then one other quick question, Craig said, do you guys integrate with Postscript?
Yeah, so we definitely have an integration. I know that we've definitely been talking about it, whether it's already built at this point in time, I'd have to check in with our tech partner manager. But I know that we've definitely been talking with them, so it's definitely on the cards there.
Awesome. Let's see if there's any. Which sites and services does your platform integrate with? Does this work with a site on Shopify?
Yeah, absolutely. So we integrate with Shopify and Shopify Plus, as well as BigCommerce and Magento. We have an open API as well for custom builds, depending on the development in the background there. And then we integrate with other best-in-class tech as well, from ESPs to reviews platforms, so you can be rewarding across different engagements and activities with the customer base too.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Victoria. As a reminder, everyone, these are all recorded and we'll send them out to your email in the next week or so. So keep an eye on your inbox. If you do have any more questions for Victoria about LoyaltyLion, head over to their virtual booth, where you can continue the conversation, book a demo, and check out any of their special offers. Thanks so much, Victoria.
Perfect. Thank you.